Okay, so welcome everyone. I'd like you to find a nice seated position where your back is long and tall, your neck is lengthened, and your jaw is parallel to the floor. So you have a proper positioning of the neck. And I'm just going to turn myself quickly to the side because I'd like you to see what happens often during the day is we start to get into this position. Because we're working, looking forward, reading, working on the computer. So the neck gently starts moving forward and our shoulders start rounding with fatigue. So just at this middle break of the day, I want you to consciously lift your chest. Find as much as possible a straight back in the upper back. Roll your shoulders back and draw the throat and ears back. So not necessarily making a double chin. You just want to draw the throat and ears back while lengthening your neck. And once you've found that position, we're going to take our hands just underneath the jawline, just there, and place your fingers under, okay? Now, this is a very relaxing position, and you're going to take your hands and pull the skin of your face towards your ears so it stretches all this region. So you'll pull and then release it. We'll do that again. Pull as you breathe in and release it as you breathe out. And again, we'll pull and release. Pull, release. One more time. Let's pull and release. Keeping your hands there, we're going to make a grimace with the mouth in opposition of the pulling. So it's the kiss again. Watch me once. When you pull, you'll kiss. So you'll go against the pulling. And when you relax, you'll smile, like a really big, exaggerated smile. Okay, so here we go. Pull and kiss. Release and smile. Pull and kiss, release and smile. Pull and kiss, release and smile. 2 more times. Last one. Good. Bring your hands down and just notice how your jaw and your face feels. Close your eyes for a moment and notice the sensations. And what can also happen here is what I mentioned in the beginning, your mouth can start watering with saliva. It's like you've activated the salivary glands. And just notice that sensation in the mouth. Okay, open your eyes. And we'll do a short exercise for the eyes to relax the eyes. Take a deep breath in, staring straight ahead. And as you breathe out, close your eyes for a long breath out. Open your eyes, breathe in, fix a point in front of you, staring. And as you breathe out, close your eyes. 3 more times. Breathe in, stare at one point. Breathe out and close your eyes. 2 more times. Breathe in and breathing out, closing the eyes. Last time, breathing in and breathing out, closing the eyes. Very good. Open your eyes again. And I want you to just lower the chin to the chest. Roll your head to the right shoulder. Bring your chin back down to the center of the chest. Roll your head to the left shoulder. And again, chin to the chest, to the right shoulder. Slowly and gently, you're warming up the neck. We're also mobilizing all of the vertebrae in the neck. And you're looking to warm up some of the muscles in the upper shoulders, especially that trapezius muscle, getting it stretched on either side. One more time to the left shoulder, and then bring your chin back down to center and lift your head and refine that position with the chest lifted, upper back straightening, shoulders back, and the throat pulling back. Okay, raise your arms, taking a deep breath in. Bring the arms over the head and clasp the hands over the head. Taking another deep breath in, breathe out, lean to your right. Breathing in, rise back up. Breathing out, lean to your left. Really get into the sensations you're feeling as you stretch side to side and as you breathe. Again, let's breathe in, breathing out. One more time each side. Last one. Rising back up. Open the arms as wide as possible and then clasp your hands behind you. Stretching the arms as straight as possible behind you. Lift and open the chest and gently lift the chin if possible. One more deep breath in and release as you breathe out. Hands to your heart center. Dip your chin just once. Hold your chin there and set an intention for your practice today. How would you like to feel at the end of practice? Let's raise the head back up and let's get ready. Roll over your ankles, come up onto all fours. You can also swing your leg to one side, coming up onto all fours on your mat. Be sure that your hands are nicely underneath the shoulders. Knees are nicely underneath the hips. And let's take a first curving of the spine. Breathing in, look to the sky. And then round the spine, breathing out, look to your belly button. And again, let's curl, look skyward. And breathing out, look to the belly. One more time, let's curl, looking skyward. And breathing out, looking to the belly. Coming back to a flat back. Walk your knees back about 20 centimeters. Keep your hands forward on the mat, fingers spread wide. And let's tuck our toes and come to downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, pedal your feet a little bit, warming up the feet, ankles, the toes, the knees. You can get into the hips, let the hips go side to side. Straighten both legs, take a deep breath in, lift the heels. Breathing out, lower your heels. And again, breathing in, breathing out. This time, lift your heels, bend your knees just above the mat. Tilt your hips up to the sky. Hold it here. As I said in the beginning of class, as the weather's gotten cooler, we want a nice, warming, heating practice. So go as far as possible. If it's too much, of course, you can stop and rest. Take another deep breath in and straighten your legs. Bring your right knee down underneath the right hip. Raise your left arm to the sky and bring the left arm over the head, reaching from the hand down to the foot. If you wish, lift the left leg. If not, you just keep the foot down. Find that length down the left-hand side of the body. Now we bring the left hand down to the ground. Left leg stays up. We turn our bodies towards the ground. Reach your right arm out in front of you. Now we're going to do something different. We usually bring the knee underneath the body. This time, we're going to bring the knee out to the side, and you'll bring the elbow out to the side into cactus. Stretch back out. And again, breathe out. Bring the knee to the side, elbow to the side. Lengthen back out. One more time. Knee and elbow. Lengthen back out. Bring the hand back down. Tuck the left toes under, and let's raise the right leg up and into down dog. Bending the knee, open the hip. Let your head rest. Look underneath the right armpit. Straighten the right leg and bring the foot back down to the ground. Pedal your feet a little bit to release. Left knee comes down underneath the left hip. Right arm comes up to the sky. Bring the right arm over the head. If you'd like, you could raise the right leg. If not, you keep the foot down. Get that length down the right-hand side of the body. Circle your arm now. Bring the hand back down to the earth. Turn yourself to face the ground. Left arm reaches out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out, bring the knee up to the side and the elbow out to the side into a cactus. Breathing in, stretch it back out. Breathing out. Breathing in, let's do it one more time. Breathing out. Stretch the leg out. Bring the hand back down. Tuck the right toes under behind you and rise up to that down dog. Left leg raises, then the knee open the hip. Few deep breaths here. And bring the foot back down to the ground. Looking to your hands, take a deep breath in and move into a plank position. Everything strong. Breathe out, downward facing dog. And again, into a plank. Belly in, hips supported. Breathing out, down dog. Moving back into the plank, the head is lifted, looking forward. Lower your knees and lower yourself all the way to the ground. Pointing your toes, lengthen your legs out behind you. We're going to do 3 unsupported cobras. So you lift your hands up off the floor, lift the head and chest, keep the feet down. Coming back down. Second time, deep breath in. Breathing out. One more time. Deep breath in. Hands come down. Belly goes in. Push up onto your hands and knees. Right hand off the mat. Left hand on top. Hips go back. Lower the head to relax the head on the left arm. That stretch down the left-hand side of the body into the left shoulder. Lifting back up. Let's go off the left-hand side of the mat. Right hand on top. Hips go back. Rising back up. Reset your hands. Retake your down dog. And begin stepping your feet forward to the front edge of your mat. Separating your feet hip width. Grab your elbows and let yourself drop over the legs. Knees stay soft. And you'll sway from side to side. Lower the arms down. Roll your right and left shoulders. Turn your head from right to left. Make a little yes with the head. Now bend your knees down low. Dial your feet out. Hands to your hips, elbows up. Push down through your feet and gently rise to a standing position. In the standing position, we want to have perfect posture. So be sure that your legs are long and straight. Your feet are dialing out. Hips maybe are curled backwards a little bit. Chest is lifted as high as possible. Shoulders are back. And find that strength and power through the belly. When you lift the ribs away from the hips, there's a tightening that happens in the belly. It's a tensile force. It's a little stretch, but tensile force turns on. Hands to your heart center. And here we go. Let's take a deep breath in and stretch skywards. Breathing out, fold, bending at the knees. Halfway lift, breathing in. Let's step back to the plank position. Hands are dialing out, everything's strong. If you would like, do a push-up. Continue dialing out the hands when you do the push-up. All the way down, point your toes. Keep the hands on the floor, and let's go for the cobra position. Dialing the hands out is gonna help you get the shoulders back. Bring your chest back down and push back to downward facing dog. 3 deep, slow breaths here. In and out. One more deep, slow breath in. Look to your hands. Take big steps forward. Halfway lift, breathing in. Breathe out, fold forward. Hands to your hips, elbows up. Push down, dialing out the feet at the same time and rise to standing. Hands at your heart center. Let's go again. Deep breath in. Breathing out, let's fold. Halfway lift. Stepping back to plank. Bringing your knees down, dialing the hands out. You can do a push-up. All the way down, cobra, and downward facing dog. Deep, slow breaths in and out. Stay with your breaths, in and out. Good job. In. And as you breathe out, look to your hands, step or jump forward. Good, halfway lift, breathing in. Breathing out, folding forward. Everyone's looking great. Well done, Geraldine. Bend your knees, hands to your hips. Dial out your feet as you rise to standing. Yes, Taina, good, Evelyn. All the way up, hands to your heart center. Here's where I recommend we go a little bit faster. Deep breath in, rise up. Breathing out, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathing in. Stepping back to a plank position. Moving down in a push-up. Maybe yes, maybe no. All the way down, point your toes, cobra. Downward facing dog. Good job. Now, feet at hip width. Hands dialing out. Lift your heels as high as possible now. And lower your knees just above the floor. Hold it here. Tilt your hips back. Go back a little bit farther, Taina. Get your hips back over the heels. That's it. That's it. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Look to your hands. Step or jump forward from here. Halfway lift. Good job, Vincian. Folding forward, hands to your hips, coming up into a chair position, everyone. Dial those feet out. The feet dial out very strongly. Good. Coming into cactus with the arms. Hold it here. Sink down a little bit lower. Get into that deep squat. Good. Now raise the arms, stretching up, breathing in. Breathe out, bring your elbows down and sink down a little bit lower into the squat. Good, Evelyn. Breathing in, raise the arms. Breathing out, sink a little lower in the squat. Yes, one more time. Breathe in, reach. Breathe out, sink a little lower, and then hands to the heart center and fold forward, everyone. Yes, halfway lift, breathing in. Step back to your plank position. One push-up, decide whether you're gonna do it or not. All the way down, come up into cobra, and then downward facing dog. Bravo. All right, let's raise our right leg. Bring it between the hands and rise up to your warrior 2 position. Stretching the arms as long as possible. Let's turn the palms to the sky, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then turn the palms down. Keep that right knee going out to the baby toe by dialing the foot out. Let's reverse, lift the chest, pull the ribs away from the hips, sink down a little bit lower. Take another deep breath in and move back down again to the plank position. Do the push-up if you wish. All the way down, point your toes into cobra and downward facing dog. We'll take our left leg between the hands. Spin the right heel down and take the warrior two position. Left knee going towards the baby toe, dialing the foot out. Turn your palms up again. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lifting the chest. And then the palms turn down. Reverse. Hold for a moment, pull the ribs away from the hips. Another deep breath in and move back down again to your plank position. Hands dialing out, do the push-up. All the way down, cobra and downward facing dog. Good job. Looking to your hands, take big steps forward. Halfway lift, folding forward. Take that chair position once again. Arms into cactus. Deep breath in, raise the arms. Breathe out, sink lower. Breathing in, raise the arms. Breathing out, sink lower. Once more, raise the arms, sinking lower. Hands to your heart center, fold forward. Halfway lift. Step back to your plank. Dialing the hands out, do a push-up. All the way down, point your toes into cobra. Downward facing dog. Right leg to warrior two. So stay here for a moment in warrior two. We're gonna lift the chest. Stretch the right leg straight. Now we reverse in a reverse triangle. As you're here, the right foot dials out and both legs pull towards each other. Keeping that, we'll move into a natural triangle, but the legs are strong, Right hand can come either to the ankle or to the floor. Turn your head to look to the left hand. Bend your right knee. Look to the floor and bring both hands down to the inside of the right foot. Walk it out, raising the back heel. So your left heel rises, you're sinking down. Okay? Now you could stay here or come all the way down onto your elbows, just for 3 breaths. Legs are strong, 2, and 1. Hands come back onto the floor, raise your right leg up, and again, take that opening position, bending the knee, opening the hip. Stretch the leg straight, bring it back down. Left leg this time, in between the hands. Taking your warrior two position. Stretch the left leg straight and reverse. Go back into a reverse triangle. Feel like the ribs lift away. You really want to get a long belly here. Another deep breath in. Fold forward into a natural triangle. Left foot is dialing out. Legs are coming towards each other. Turn your head to look to your right hand. Look to the floor. Bend your left knee, the front knee. Hands come down. Walk your left foot out to the left a little bit. Raise your right heel so you come into a deep, deep lunge. If you would like, you can come down on your elbows. If not, you stay up on your hands. Keep the legs strong. 3, 2, 1. Reset your hands. Get ready for a down dog. Left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. And then release it, bringing the feet down. Pedal your feet, right and left, to really release. Looking to the hands once again. Let's step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Folding forward. Take that chair position. Hips are moving back. Come into a cactus once again. Sink down low. And then this time, stretch your arms back behind you. Thumbs pointing towards the hips, pinky fingers pointing up. Now squeeze your shoulder blades and raise your right leg. Focus on one point in front of you. Get the right foot flexed, active. Another deep breath in. As you breathe out, send the right leg back into airplane. Stay strong. Focus on the ground now. Keep the arms lifting. Come back into the chair with the arms once again into cactus. Okay, this is a wonderful position for your upper back posture. Be sure you're drawing the throat back. Bring your arms back once again. Squeeze the shoulder blades and raise your left leg. Focus on one point in front of you. And we'll send the leg behind, very gently moving into an airplane. Keep the arms lifting behind you. 3, 2, 1. Move back into the chair with the cactus arms. Sink down a little bit lower. And let's go. Hands to the heart center and fold forward. Halfway lift. Step back to a plank. Going down into a push-up. All the way down, point your toes and into cobra. Downward facing dog. Right leg, bring it into a warrior 2. Get the legs in the right position. Reverse the warrior. And then move on to the triangle. Then reverse the triangle. And then move back down again and into your plank position. Dialing the hands out. One push-up. All the way down. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg into your warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. And move smoothly into a triangle. Reverse your triangle. And back down again to your plank position. Dialing the hands out, you can do a push-up or skip it if you prefer. All the way down, cobra. Downward facing dog. Whew. Good job, everybody. Looking to your hands, step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Holding forward. Hands at your hips, elbows up. Bend your knees. Rise all the way to a standing position and relax your arms. Good job. All right, we're going to be doing some balancing postures. The first one, we'll do it twice. So the first is dancer's pose. And I'd like everybody to grab the outside of the right ankle. Okay? Raise your left arm. And you can make an okay sign with the left hand if you would like. Open up the toes of the right foot. Raise the arm as high as possible. As you breathe in, raise the foot behind you. Lift the eyes, look beyond. Keep raising the leg behind you. Coming back, and to release it, raise the knee up to the chest. Lower the head, touch the nose to the knee, and come on back down. Left leg, grab a hold on the outer ankle. Right arm goes up, you can make the okay sign. Raise the arm as high as possible. Be sure you're opening the toes of the left foot. and raise the leg up behind you. Setting your gaze at one point. Hold the position, open the front of the body. 3, 2, 1. If possible, you'll raise the knee directly up to the chest, touch the nose to the knee, and release. Good job. Second round. This time, if you can, grab the inner ankle of the right foot instead of grabbing the outer ankle. Now this is important. We open the arm to grab the inner ankle, okay? Be sure you are not closing your arm to grab the inner ankle, because as you may notice, this closes off, it does an internal rotation of the shoulders that we do all day long. So we want the external rotation of the shoulder. Grab the inner ankle, raise your left arm, okay sign with the left hand, and raise the leg up behind you. Setting your gaze at one point in front of you. Focus your eyes on that point. 3, 2, 1. This time, bring the right foot down, cross behind the left. So it crosses behind the left. And we raise the right arm up and we stretch the whole right hand side of the body. Releasing and uncrossing. Good. Left arm opens up, palm to the outside. We grab the inner ankle. Right arm comes up. You can make that okay sign. And raise the left leg. Raising the chest at the same time. Set your gaze at one point. 3, 2, 1. As you come down this time, bring the left leg, cross behind the right, raise your left arm, and stretch out the left-hand side. Holding here, set your gaze beyond you. Rising back up. Release and uncross the legs. Bring now your right leg crossed over your left. Set the toe on the floor, okay? The toe of the right foot down on the floor. Bend both knees. Raise your arms up and bring the right arm underneath the left. Grab the wrist, the thumb, or palms together. Raise your elbows, push your hands away from you. If you've got good balance, lift the right big toe off the floor and maybe wrap it around the left ankle or left calf. Set your gaze. 3, 2, 1. Releasing, clasp your hands together behind you and lift your chest and lean back. Open the chest and throat. If it's not good for your neck, look forward. Rise back up. Release the arms. Left leg crossed over the right and the big toe touches the floor. Bend the knees so that you can squeeze your legs together. Left arm under the right, you grab the wrist, thumb, or palms together. Raise the arms, press the hands away from the face. If possible, you'll lift the left foot up off the floor and wrap around the ankle or the calf. Hold it here. Set your gaze in front of you. Release, unwinding, uncrossing. Clasp your hands behind you. Lift the chest. This time, if you can get the palms pressed together behind you, try that. Palms pressed together, in a sort of fist position. Stretch your arms as much as possible, lift the chest and go back. Rising back up, release the hands and bring your hands to your hips. Bend your right knee, bring it out to the side. You could have the foot at the ankle, heel higher than the kneecap, or really at the inner thigh. Once you're there, raise your arms in a V position, dropping the shoulders, but raising the chest. Raise your eyes. Set your gaze at one point. Keep breathing deeply. Arms come down, hands onto the hips, lower the leg. Other side, bend the left knee out to the side. You're at the ankle, heel higher than the kneecap or the inner thigh. Raise the arms up, stretching, raising the chest, but lowering the shoulders. Keep breathing deeply. Good. Bring the hands down to the hips again. Lower the foot back down. Come back to the front edge of your mat, bringing your hands to your heart center. And just here, take a moment to close your eyes. Take some deep, slow breaths. And I want you to just take a pause in your practice to feel the sensation of the two palms of the hands against each other. Just feel that. Perhaps feel the heat transference from one hand to the other. Feel the bumps of the palm and of the fingers. Come into that sensation. You're getting into the right-hand side of the brain, sparking up neurons in the right-hand side of the brain. Good. Open your eyes and raise your arms skyward, reaching. Breathing out, let's fold all the way forward. Come to your halfway lift and step back to your plank position. Now I know this is the moment you have all been waiting for. Stay in your plank. Keep the belly in. If you need to, you may lower your knees to the floor. Or if you have some shoulder issues, you could also lower down onto your elbows. But stay with your breath and stay with your plank. It's 1 minute plank. Holding, belly button lifting. If you set your gaze at one point, it might make it easier. Yes, good. Another 15 seconds to reach 1 minute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bravo. Come all the way down, hands under the forehead, and just relax on your tummy for a moment. Well done, everyone. Very good. You can move your hips from side to side if you wish, just to let go and to release. From here, raise your head, and to protect your back, feel that you're pushing your tailbone towards your heels. So you're going to feel a little tilt of the pelvic bones, right? And if you can do that, it will help you to contract the belly a little bit while you do this. This also creates a little mula bandha, which is the base, the perineal lock. Hands come down by the sides of your ribs. So slide them down, elbows up to the sky. Raise your head, chest, and raise your hands up. So the elbows are like the legs of a grasshopper. This is a grasshopper pose. Elbows up, chest lifted, and then raise your legs. Hold here for a few deep breaths. If your neck is getting cramped up, you can look at the floor. If possible, lift your head to look forward. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades. We're really working on the upper back today. Another deep breath in, and come on back down. Move your hips from side to side to relax the low back and to let go. Directly from here, grab both ankles. You could grab the outer or inner ankles if you want to work a little bit more on the posture. Flexing your feet, take a deep breath in, rise up to bow pose. And Richard, for you, of course, you know you should be taking camel pose instead, either reaching for the ankles or hands at the low back. Lift the chest away from the hips. Keep breathing, 2 more breaths, whichever posture you've chosen. Come back down slowly. Hands come under the shoulders. Push up onto the knees, everyone. Open up your knees and sink down into child's pose. Turn the palms of the hands skyward. Lower the forehead down. And just rest here for a moment. Slide your hands back to either side of the head and push against the hands to rise back up. Bring your knees either completely together, or you could come up onto your knees if you have an issue with the knees and you want to have them just at 90 degrees. Bring your right arm up and over the head. Reach behind. Left arm draws back, you turn it, and you reach to grab the fingers. If you don't grab the fingers, it's no big deal. Lift your chin. Take some deep, slow breaths here. Close your eyes if you'd really like to just get into your sensations. Open your eyes, release the arms. Fingertips on the floor, roll the shoulders a few times. Raise your left arm, bring it up and over the head. Right arm, you turn it as you reach up to grab the fingers. If you don't grab them, again, no big deal. Close your eyes and come into the sensations. Release, fingertips on the floor, roll your shoulders. And let's swing the legs around, coming into a seated position. We're going to do some abdominal work here, and I want you all just to promise yourselves that you will do it at your own level, please, okay? So feet will stay on the floor at about hip width. Begin leaning back to a point where you feel, okay, my abdominal muscles have turned on to hold my upper body here. And you'll raise your arms out in front of you. So this is just the beginning, getting you into the first position. The feet will stay on the floor, okay? We're gonna swing our right arm out to the side, and the left hand will come to the heart. See how far you can go with the right hand. Come back, bring your arms out in front of you. Now let's swing out with the left arm. Hand comes to the heart with the right hand to the heart. Coming back, arms out in front. If you feel that this is straining your back, lift your chest up a bit more and do the twist with the chest lifted. If it's really still straining the back, when we twist, place the left hand on the knee as we twist to the right, and the right hand on the knee as we twist to the left. Okay? I trust you all to manage the work that you're doing for your abdominals. Let's go. Twist to the right again. Either the hand to the heart or to the knee if you need the support. Coming back. Twist to your left. Hand to the heart or to the knee. Coming back. Twist to the right. Keep the belly in nice and tight. Back to center. To the left. Back to center. We're going to do 4 more. Add the breath. Breathe in and twist. Breathe out, come back to center. Breathe in and twist. Out, back to center. Breathing in. 1 more time each side. Breathing out. Last one. Breathing in. Breathing out. And grab a hold of your knees. Lift yourself back up. Walk your feet in towards you. See if you can lift your feet up off the floor and balance on the hips. Lower your chin and chest down so the forehead touches the knees or comes very close to the knees. Reset your feet on the floor. Grab behind the thighs and roll yourself down onto the floor. From here, get your arms wide, and I want you just to let your knees fall to the right. Raise them back up. Fall to the left. Raise them back up. We'll do it again. Breathing out, let them fall to the right. Breathing in, rise back up. Breathing out to the left. Breathing in, back up. 1 more time each side. This should help to relax the low back and let go of any tension in the hips that may have built up. Come back, and we're going into our bridge sequence. Elbows into the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lengthen out your neck and raise your hips up. Hold it here. This will also help to stretch out the belly and to help it release. For those of you who would like to take full bridge pose, set your hands now. Go to the crown of your head and rise all the way up into full bridge. Everyone stays for 3 more breaths. Raise your arms over your head, reaching behind you. Lower the back 1 vertebra at a time. Very, very slowly. Back comes down onto the earth. Once the back is all the way down, bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. And set 1 hand on your tummy and 1 hand on your chest. And feel how your tummy and chest both move with the breath. Just connecting to that breath. Raise both knees back up. Lift the knees to come into a happy baby pose. Hands either on the outside of the ankles or at the bottoms of the feet, and gently rock from side to side. Bring your left foot down, crossing the right ankle over the left thigh. Open the front of the right hip by pushing the right knee away from you. And we're going to do a twist that's a little bit different than what we usually do. We usually do a closed twist. We're going to do an open twist. So the right knee, right leg is crossed over the left. And we'll let the right knee and right thigh come to the floor. Left arm reaches to the side. And with your right ankle, you'll press down on the left thigh. Turn your head to the left. Raising the legs back up. I like to always help my legs, so I push against the right knee to raise the legs back up and uncross. Left ankle over the right thigh. First, opening the hip, just press against the left thigh. Keep the head down. And then that open twist will let the legs fall to the left. The knee and the thigh come down to the earth. Right arm reaches out to the side. Turn your head to the right. Deep, slow breaths, just letting go. Help your legs to rise back up. Uncrossing, wrap your arms around the legs, pull the knees tightly against the chest. Lift your head, nose between the knees. Lowering the head down, stretching your legs onto the ground and onto your mat. Turn the palms to the sky, squeeze your shoulder blades. And begin taking deep, slow breaths. See if with each of those breaths, you can let yourself go just a little bit more. Each time releasing a little bit more tension. And bring your awareness to any sound that is far away from you. See if you can detect the farthest sound from you. And now see if you can detect the closest sound to you. Maybe your breath or your heartbeat. Now become aware of your toes and even each individual toe. Now the fingers, becoming aware of each individual finger. Now begin moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, raise your arms over your head and stretch from fingers to toes. Raise your knees to your chest and squeeze your knees against your chest. Good. Rocking a bit from side to side if you wish. Right arm to the right ear. Roll all the way to your right hand side and lift yourself up from the side to a seated position. Good. Once you're seated, bring your hands together and let's rub the hands together in front of the heart center. Bring your hands either in front of the face to wash it energetically or completely over the face. Tap around your eyes. Shake out. One more time, let's rub our hands together. Bring them over the face. Tapping around the eyes. Shaking out. Let's bring our hands to the heart center. Close your eyes and just notice again the pressure of the hands, the heat of the hands against each other, and that sensation. Everyone have a lovely afternoon. Namaste. Thanks very much, everybody. Well done.